Hey guys, my name is Mannequin and welcome back to Remixing from Scratch. Okay, today we're going to make a break, I believe, just because I kind of want to. I was thinking about doing the transitions, but I kind of want to get in like by way of progress of the track itself. So we have some things going on here. Okay, sweet. So we'll actually end up putting it right here. Never mind. We're actually going to do the build because I do need to get that build done before I start copying more stuff over here and filling up the dead space that we also know as, you know, yeah, whatever. That was a fail. I have no idea what I was trying to say there. But anyway, I need to finish the break here before I can copy it over to this dead space that's going to eventually become the build and then the drop. So we have this here. Okay, I want to try one thing really quick. Try this. Whoops. Didn't get both. There we go. Nope. That would have had to have been right here. I like the one we had before. Okay, undo, undo, go away. And those ones are back. That one's gone. These are back. There we go. Bingo. Okay, so first of all, we need to crash in this gap. So I'm gonna get just some sort of crash here and see if I could not blow my eardrums out. There we go, the volume's already down. So we'll grab this one and then we're gonna pitch it. So we're gonna drop it right there, get the gain and turn it almost all the way down, -22. And then we gotta zoom in here so I could do this. We're gonna turn on flex time here and then set this to speed because I need to kind of go like and then I need to make it higher pitched like this. There we go. I think might make it a little higher. Yep, that's about right. And I think I'm probably going to change where it is. Just move it over slightly. About that much. So it kind of gets a little bit more. Actually, you know what? I'll move it over here. Yeah, about there. And then we'll cut the beginning off. So we'll do split by playhead. And then I'll make it sound more punchy. So it'll kind of sound like this. Instead of like this. There we go. So instead of the kind of sound that it gets, you get a little bit more punch. Edit, redo, redo. There we go. So it's a little bit more sharp there. Then we'll do sample delay. We're going to delay the right side by just enough. And then we could put a stereo delay on this, and then we'll have it go a quarter note. Run probably 70%. That's about good. Actually, we probably only want 4, so we could probably bring it down to 60. Kind of like this. And then, of course, we need to cut it off right here. So we're going to do the same thing. Automation, volume, and then actually just cut it. We're going to bring it all the way down and move that right there. We're going to pull it down a little bit. We're going to make it, instead of a cut, we're going to fade it a little. Probably want it right about there, though, after the first beat. And then we're going to add some reverb to this as well, because there's never enough reverb. And we'll go to the trance one and just turn down the reverb. And then we got to add a sidechain compressor to this too. So which one do I have on that reverse thing? Because that reverse thing is done really well. So I think I'll probably just copy that. If I could find where that reversed, here we go. EDM crash. Put them right next to each other. Pop up the mixer, and then, come on. We will grab the, oh, we have the tremolo on it. That's why. There we go. Okay, so that's one down. It's a little bit better there. And then we could add a reverse synthesizer here that we'll do next. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one. I'm going to duplicate a region here. Probably just do it right here. Solo it. And then what we're going to do is take out everything except for the first note. And we're actually going to put the first note dead on. So, delete. There we go. And it sounds like this. And then also for this, what we're going to do is we're going to take a reverb here and just drown it in reverb. Go like this. Actually, trance one. There we go. And then go like this. We'll leave some of the original in there. That's about good. Now figure out about how long it is. Why does that have more in it? Oh, that's because it repeats, I see. So we'll make it about, we'll just do this entire region. There we go. Sweet. And since we have this soloed, we can now bounce this and just bounce this section right here. So we'll bounce this, bounce it in 24-bit. That looks about good. And we'll do offline, sure. We're going to add it to the project. And hopefully, you know what? I'm going to do this slightly differently. I am going to create a MIDI region here. And I'm going to bounce this MIDI region in place. So I should be able to just go bounce. I can't bounce that place. Never mind. We'll just do it this way. So grab this. That's soloed. Yep. Bounce. And then we will, that looks good. Bounce. And it's probably going to not let me save it inside the project, which is going to be a little bit of a drag here. Might be able to save it. Hurricane remix. Nope, not going to be able to save it there. So bounce and place effects. And then, mainstream, we'll just do, and it's a reverse lead _ 02. There we go. And then we'll save that right there. And theoretically, it should add it to the project, which should be nice. Screening overview. Yep. Okay, so now it's been added to the project. You can't see it in the project because we have to drag it in manually. So we have to go to project here. Once we go to media, and then we could go to the bottom, and there we have this. Bingo. Okay, now I could actually unsolo that, mute all these because I don't need these anymore, and then get this reverse thing that we made so conveniently, and then just drop it there for now, and I could do reverse. And then it should be the right volume level as well, so I'll just need to balance that in a little bit. So now where's the end of this section? That's a question because we need to make this go up to the end of this section. There we go, right there. And then if I go down, oh, what do you know? It's perfect length. Fits wonderfully. And then I need to go back up to here and turn off that reverb we added. Where is it? Here we go. And then I could just disable this reverb. There we go. And then I could actually add reverb to this one instead. Space Designer. Turance. And then go like this. And what I might do is I might cut off that really harsh part here. It's actually part of the main sound. And then go like this. Trim it a little bit more. There we go. And then I'm going to take all of this and distort it, including the reverb, because I kind of want to do that. And we're going to open up the tone all the way and turn down the output. Okay, and then we could actually get the Space Designer, and I kind of want to let this hang out a lot more, so we're going to let it run for, what, 9 seconds? And then we'll turn up the reverb. Okay, and then I want to do one final thing, and we're going to grab a modulation tremolo, and we're going to have over one bar, we're going to have it do the same thing that would have been side chaining sort of sound that we did before. So it'll kind of go like this. Kind of hear it. And I could actually turn this down, the amount down, so that it's not as, you know, affecting it so much. Okay, here we go. Let's see how this sounds. Actually, that needed to be there. That actually didn't do all that much. Okay, I don't think I have any. No, I have a few risers. So I think I have a few risers I might be able to use here. Trance sample pack. No, it's not that one. It's producer spots, music radar trance, I think. Nope. Maybe it's in progressive trance loops. Effects. Here we go. So there might be a couple things in here we could use. Probably choose a longer one here. Okay, I think we'll drop this one in here. And we'll drop it in at -24. And then see what the volume's at. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Okay, it stands out a bit too much. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting the high end so that it kind of makes it sound like it's more like background thing. Okay, now I need to find the part that stands out a lot in here. Right there, and then I can cut that. It'll sound thinner. Where'd the original sound go? Oh, I'm soloing the reverb. Okay, and then we'll compress the snot out of it so it doesn't sound like it's fading in quite so much. Okay. Compressor. Actually, I got an idea. For this one, we'll take this and end this right here where that note is. Yeah, that didn't sound very good. Okay, I think I might just actually remove this the lead here. Okay, so I got another idea. I know there's this one riser that's in SynthMaster, so I'm gonna create a little thingy here and pop open SynthMaster and go to effects. Nope, browser. There was an effect here, and I don't remember if it was this one or not. Big riser? No, that wasn't it. It was something else, but this might work. I don't know. We'll see. Ouch! I forgot to turn on the volume. So that's potential for a riser, but that's not what I'm looking for. Where is it? It was some sort of like psytrance. Here we go. This might be it. Okay, so just run this for the length of the build here, which should be... Yep, it ends right here, and then we could just go there, and whoops, key in any note, and we'll just do this one because that's technically in key. And then we got to drag this out all the way to the end. Come on. Where's the end? There it is. Sweet. And it should sound like this. Actually, that's probably way too long. Okay, so let's offset this by 1 bar, and then we'll cut the end. Let's do this. Split, shorten note, and then we'll just delete that. Okay, sweet. So it should sound like this. Okay, and then we'll take the automation here and we'll fade it in. I shouldn't have done that, but okay. Okay, now we need to change the release on this so that it takes a lot longer to go down. So we're gonna open up the release, and I think there's only one layer, so we should be good. Sweet, and then we can fade it out manually by ourselves. Let's go find about the halfway point of that, and then we'll bring it back down. That should be good. I got an idea now. Okay, so this one that we decided we didn't really like, we're gonna do this with it. Okay, we're gonna move this so it's right here. We'll cut off that, and then we'll actually cut it here as no. We'll cut it here. Split by playhead, and then we're gonna take the fade on this, fade in, and fade it in a whole lot. Sweet. And then we could actually turn off this this tremolo that we have on it. And then it will kind of sound like this. Still too long of a reverb. Now we might be able to actually open this up a little bit and move it over. So it kind of goes like this. I don't think I like quite that much, so we'll cut it right here. Yeah. And then we can actually take the Space Designer, turn down the dry, so it's mostly, so it's a little bit more reverb than it is dry. And I could turn up the volume. Nah, I'll just turn down the volume of the whole thing. What the heck? And no, we're gonna turn this back up. Okay. Turn up the distortion too. Find that mids there, probably right about here. Bingo. And then just cut that. Come on. Cut it. Widen this out so it sounds really thin. Not that much. Try that. And then we could add more reverb because now it's too short. And then I'm going to change the volume and the density envelope so that they come in a lot faster. And filter envelope's fine. Okay, so we'll try that, see how that goes. And there's still some sort of slapback sound that I'm getting. And I don't want that. I just kind of want it to be really smooth. I don't know. Maybe if we fade it out, or fade it in at the beginning, it'll get rid of that. No, that didn't help at all. It's weird. Reverb pre-delay is not what I want. I kind of want it to start attack time, decay time. I don't want it to have that slapback sort of sound. Maybe it's because I need to fade out the end or something. So we'll just get this fade in time, turn it down until we can actually move it, and then we'll fade out a little bit there, kind of like this. That sounds weird. Try that. I think it's actually playing back more of the audio file than it should be. I've had this problem before and I really hate it. So that could be the problem, and if I actually cut it like this, it'll fix it. Yeah, I might just do that. And then kind of cut the high end so it's not as prominent, and that should be all we need for this. Should be, hopefully, if we're lucky. Okay, that's actually, I don't like that. I don't like that. Nope. So we'll make it 6. That might be smooth enough. And pull it up a little. Come back. Here we go. And we'll go with that. And I might get that one riser, that pitched riser, and use that depending on how our break sounds, or not our break, our build sounds now. Let's listen to it. That's good enough. Okay, so now we gotta take all this stuff right here that comprises our build, and that included, we gotta copy it over here. And yes, we want to copy the automation data. What didn't copy? Something didn't copyright. Okay, you get it had to do with the snares. The problem. I know the problem. Okay, so what happens is I have a track stack here, and it does not copy the automation that is on the stack if you do not have a MIDI region on top of it. So what I need to do is add a MIDI region. Don't move that, and expand this so it covers the entire region, and that should actually do it. And then I need to copy this to right there. Copy. Okay, now it should work. There we go. And then we could just take all of this, minus the vocals, of course, but we'll take care of that in a second. Come on. I think I might have... Oh, actually, I didn't grab everything there. Okay, so we'll try this again. Stop playing. Stay. And grab all this and all that. Remove the selection of that. And I also noticed something else I missed, but we'll take care of that in a bit. Okay, so that needs to be right here. Whoops, forgot. Don't want that. You stay behind. Okay, and then this needs to be right there. That sounds about right, and except for that in copy. There we go. Okay. Nope, I copied it wrong. Don't copy. How is that? How long does it take for me to copy something? Okay. See, I'm one track above where I should be. That was the problem. Okay. There we go. Now we can copy the automation. I don't think there's automation, but it'll copy it if it needs it. Okay, there was no automation. Sweet. So it should go like this. Oh, that's right. This is muted right here. So we gotta go like this. Look at it up. Look at it up. Okay, I just want to try to put a crash in here, see what happens. Might like the sound of it. I might quite like the sound of that. And then that's not a negative affinity. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now the one thing I need to change here too is that we have, you'll notice the vocal clips, which were originally the vocal little spot. Oops, nope, I don't want to cut it there. There's vocals there. Cut it here. Split over playhead. Okay, so I want to move this over to here. No, where is that one? A. It's right there. Okay, so I want to put this before the right here. So it kind of goes like this. Bingo. Okay, so we'll take care of the break that we're gonna do. So it's gonna get really chill, be really have a lot of pads, maybe some arpeggios, and it's gonna be very chill. Not gonna have any kick drum, and then we're just gonna drop down into that. And it's gonna be really nice. So I'm gonna write down a couple notes here. First one being change hat order. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna deal with that, but we'll just do these. Okay, add more to build. We kind of already did. So I'm gonna add don't forget noise sweep. Oh, come on, sweeps. And then we're also going to add vocal chops. Okay, So now the don't forget noise sweeps is because when we have going into the build, there's not enough transition out of the section that we're already in. So we're going to add some noise sweeps around there just to kind of make that transition a bit smoother. And then we're also going to add vocal chops in that one spot here that in the drop that you could kind of hear it. It goes, nope, that's not the drop. Here's the drop. Right there. That's where we're gonna do it. We might do like just a few more small things. We're not gonna go too crazy with vocal chops in the drop. Just gonna add a couple more just to kind of give it a little bit of flavor. And then of course we'll have to add them right here too because there's none right there. There's just one on the last one that goes. And yep. Then we go into this part, which is going to be really fun. Okay, hopefully I can get this finished in time for the remix contest, so it's not, you know, late and doesn't count. But even if I don't, I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and for some reason, oh, okay, I see. What's this? Is this the BPM? That's the what? Why is that 132.97? Somebody care to explain? That's weird. It doesn't sound bad, so I think I'm going to do one bad thing, though. I am going to bump this up to 133, so it's just kind of flat. I wanted this at something higher. I think I had it like 134 or something. I have no idea how that got changed. What happened there? I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna set this. Let's see if I can set it to 134. We'll listen to it really quick and see if any problems arise.
Don't be shy, baby. Can you feel me? Did you know that your eyes hit me like a hurricane? 'Cause baby, you blow me away,
Okay, so the one part that's probably messed up was the hats. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to check the snare really quick, and then we'll exit out of this. I have no idea how on earth that got changed to such a weird number. So we have the clap, and I'm going to need to make sure that is lined up. It is actually lined up still, I think. Yeah. Okay, well, no idea how that happened. I don't think I keyed in automation for the tempo or something, but whatever it was, it seems like we're not running into any problems, so we kind of leave it. Okay, well, that was kind of a weird thing I just noticed. I thought that was like the end of the project, so I was like, oh, that should be okay. But then I realized that is the tempo. That's so weird. I have no idea how that got changed. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope this was had some good stuff in here. I know I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm actually focusing more on producing and less on explaining because I want to get this finished so I can get it in for the contest because I really like the sound of this track. But at the same time, I know that I need to actually, you know, continue this as a series and not just like produce and kind of not say anything. So, sorry if I'm seeming a little distracted. It's because I kind of am. I'm trying to focus on producing more than I'm trying to focus on explaining. So I'm kind of balancing it wrong there a little bit. But, you know, like I said, hopefully this is still some good information, and I'll try to focus the next episode more on making sure I, you know, explain more of what I'm doing and not just kind of like, you know, mentioning a few things and then focusing more on getting a good sound. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.